What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past. In the last episode we did some more side questy stuff, upgraded our boomerang and our shield, spent 500 rupees on a pair of flippers, and got a couple of pieces of heart. In this episode, well, enough with the side questing, it's time to get back to the main story stuff, so what do you say we start making our way towards the entrance of the next temple? Now, I'll admit, we're not going to completely forget about side questing stuff because there are a couple of things we can pick up along the way, but it's not going to take us too long, and it is right next to the entrance of the temple anyway, so yeah, for the most part, we're going to be back on the main story grind that I'm looking forward to because this next temple is the last of the beginning 3 main temples, and once we're done, the game sort of opens up a lot more, and well, the temples that we take place afterwards are just way better in my opinion. So yeah, look forward to it guys, strap in cause it's about to get exciting. Now we have to go all the way to the top of Death Mountain. That might seem kind of far away because, you know, the map is pretty large, but it doesn't actually take us that long to get up there, so I know the pathway, I'm your guide, just follow me, and we'll be there very, very soon. And we're gonna leave those guys in the dust because I really just don't want to fight them, to tell you the truth. However, I do need to get rid of these birds because I don't want them bothering me while I'm trying to get around here, since these birds are relentless, man. They are some of the scariest enemies in this entire game. They just come at you no matter what. But yeah, believe it or not, we're kind of already at the entrance to Death Mountain. Real quick though, let's get rid of this shoe because I kind of want to read this sign, and obviously you don't want to use your sword, so one arrow will take out those shoes no problem. Danger, do not enter Death Mountain without the king's permission. Well, that's kind of a problem because the king is sorta dead, so yeah, you know what, I guess I'm gonna make an executive decision and just enter the cave anyways, because the king's not here to tell us no, and not a no is always a yes. That's actually terrible advice, do not listen to me whatsoever. So Death Mountain Cave is sort of like a little bit of a maze. There are dead ends and traps all over the place, so just follow the path that I'm going, and you should get through no problem. If you see this old man, you're going the right way, so let's talk to him, shall we? I don't know who you are, but if you are going to go up the mountain, will you take me with you? I lost my lamp, so what? That doesn't mean I should have to take you with me. But whatever, I guess I could use the company, so yeah, he's gonna tag along for this journey up Death Mountain. Maybe he has some cool stories. Watch your step. There are holes in the ground. Could you turn right here? Young man, are you also going to the mountain to look for the golden power? Just ahead is a mountain full of monsters. Many people have vanished in the mountain while looking for the golden power. I don't want to steer you wrong, so please don't get too involved in such a mad quest. You know, that's kind of interesting because I think this old man is actually the first character to reference the Triforce, which is really weird to me. Turn right here. You know, I have a granddaughter who is your age. The king took her to the castle and she never returned. Kidnapping those maidens must be part of the wizard's plot. I'm sure he is trying to somehow use the power of the descendants of the wise men. He even knows about Aghanim too, so that's pretty weird. I wonder what else this guy knows. He seems to be pretty knowledgeable about the events that are currently taking place. Anyways, though, that was Death Mountain Cave, so now here we are on the mountain itself. We're not all the way to the top yet, but we are getting relatively close, so we'll get there soon. The missing maidens are still alive somewhere. I believe that a hero will rescue them. You mean like me? No? Okay. I wait for that day. These are dangerous times. I talked too much. Don't worry about it, man. Anyway, thank you for your kindness to an old man like me. I wanted to give you this. If you wander into a magical transporter, gaze into this mirror. Alright then, so yeah, he gives us the magic mirror. This mirror is blue, clear, and beautiful. You feel like it's going to absorb you into another world. Well, that's kind of odd. And yeah, so the old man goes inside his house, and wow, that boulder hit me because I couldn't move since we were sort of in a cutscene. Thankfully, though, if we come in here and talk to the old man, he'll actually heal us. The wizard has deceived the king, and now he is trying to open the way to the Dark World. To complete your quest, you will need the Moon Pearl, which is in the tower on top of the mountain. All I can do for you now is to comfort your weariness. Come back here anytime. Well, thank you very much, kind old man. Death Mountain is a scary place, so we probably will end up back here at one point or another. So here's the thing about Death Mountain Trail, or I guess like scaling the mountain itself. The boulders fall down randomly, and they can hit you while you're climbing ladders, so that makes them pretty hard to avoid, and they do a full heart of damage, so do your best to not get hit. Now, on the SNES version of this game, if you come over to this ladder, the boulders stop completely. However, on the Game Boy Advance port, they will not stop falling until you get all the way to the top of the mountain. Just like a minor change, but I figured I would bring it up since it does make the SNES version a little bit easier. Anyways, this sign says, this cave leads to the path back to Kakariko Village. So yeah, that entrance to that cave is a shortcut back down to Kakariko. We'll probably make use of that sometime in the future. Anyways, here we are at pretty much the top of the mountain. It looks amazing up here, but we're not going to spend too much time looking at the scenery because I'm pretty sure there's actually a secret we can pick up if we jump down right over here and land on this lip. So let's head inside and see if we can't find anything good. Real quick though, I do want to apologize if you guys hear any sort of explosions in the background. It is getting close to 4th of July. I'm recording this during the evening, so people are lighting off fireworks right now. I'll do my best to sort of minimize that in post. Anyways, right up here though is a piece of heart, so 2 more, and we can fill up another heart container. Now right over here, this would normally be like an endless pit. However, you can sort of see that there is ground beneath us, so if we jump down, we'll actually head to the floor beneath us instead of like just falling into an abyss. And down over here is a fairy's fountain. So very quickly, I think I do have another empty bottle, so might as well try and collect another fairy and put that in a bottle for safekeeping. And I'll grab one for myself while I'm here just to refill that empty heart. Now that that is done though, let's get out of this cave and make our way back to the tippity top of the mountain. That way we can make our way towards the entrance of the next temple. Kinda stinks that, like, you know, they make you go through all these enemies on your way back out because, yeah, you're probably gonna take a lot of damage from these weird moving mini Moldorm enemies, so getting that fairy was completely pointless since I took more damage from those enemies than I got back from the fairy to begin with, so yeah, go me! Those guys just move like so sporadically, and being that that hallway is diagonal and you can only attack in 4 directions does not make it any easier. But I digress. So the entrance to the next temple is right over this section of the mountain, and there also is a piece of heart up there, so obviously we want to get up there. Problem is, there's no clear way to get to that section of the mountain, so what are we gonna do? Well, there's this weird mysterious blue tile, so let's go into it and whoa, it's getting creepy. Where are we in now? We're like a bunny. That's kind of weird. Also, by the way, the reason why Link's hair is pink in this game is because of this bunny sprite. Like, I guess the way the SNES works is they had to have the pink on Link's normal sprite, otherwise they wouldn't get it to appear on the bunny sprite. At least, that's how I understand it. So, that's why Link's hair is pink in this game and not like a normal color. What do you want? Do you have something to say to me, silly rabbit? Yeah, tricks are for kids. I came here to get the power of gold, but now I'm a freak and I can't go back to the real world. If only I had the Moon Pearl from the Tower of Hera, I could go back to my original shape. I've got good reason to be stressed out, so back off. Shoo, shoo. Alright, geez. Oh, who are you, Mr. Bunny? This world is like the real world, but evil has twisted it. The golden power is what changed your shape to reflect what is in your heart and mind. I'm always changing my mind, so I turn into a ball. But if you have a ball called the Moon Pearl, you can keep your original shape here. Well, that's interesting. So not really sure why Link turned into a bunny, but I guess that's just open to interpretation. Alright, now obviously, we can't use any of our items or really do anything here, so let's grab the magic mirror that the old man gave us because he said, if we ever get, like, transported to another world, this will bring us back. And sure enough, well, if we use this thing when we're standing on this section of, dirt, well, guess what? Now we're going to be back in the light world, and we'll be on top of that section of the mountain that we couldn't reach before, so we can easily grab this piece of heart And also, now if we jump off towards the northern section of the screen, we'll be at the entrance to the next temple, which we'll take on in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.